welcome to my channel over here, where today we're going to be trying out some new drugstore products. I'm so excited. We got some good stuff. We also have stuff I'll be doing off camera, so as always I will let you guys know what I used off camera. So let's just get into it because I'm so excited. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have yet to do so. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family over here, and don't forget to have the bell notification on. And let's hop on into this new to me drugstore makeup try on. All right, guys, so for brows, I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, the Milani Stay Put Brow Wax, and then the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. That's why you see me all glowy and bronzy as a primer. The main reason for that, I wasn't going to use a primer. I wanted to try this foundation without a primer. However, the foundation to find my shade was extremely hard. Like, they had a lot of shades, but they were really light or really dark. And the one that I ended up choosing, I feel like the swatching was still a little light for me. And so I figured if we put the Halo Glow on, it will darken up my skin a little, maybe help with that. Because if I would have went up in a shade with the foundation, it would have been too dark. But we actually have a new to me, this one is a product that's new to me, drugstore eyeshadow palette to try. I have not been trying eyeshadow palettes in quite some time. If you're new to my channel, typically I have lately just been putting, like the last probably 4 months or so, it's been so long I've lost track of like how long, but I've just been doing bronzer on the crease and then like a shimmer color on the lid and then the bronzer down here for an eyeliner. We do have a new to me black eyeliner to try out. On the lower lash line. I typically don't do eyeliner, mainly because I have hooded eyes, and putting anything dark under there will kind of make those more hooded. But for the sake of trying new stuff and for my YouTube channel, I went ahead and got one. And then I will sometimes even just highlighter on the lids. I haven't really been into highlighter either. And when I do put highlighter on, it's like Cupid's bow, you know, my nose, in a corner of my eyes, and that's about it. Although I did just recently in a video try, I'm not sure if this one's gonna go up before the high-end trying to makeup video, but I just recently tried a new high-end one, and I think she kind of turned me back onto some highlighters. But today we're gonna try the Revolution Ultimate Nudes in Medium palette. I swatched this, got it at Target. I will leave everything down below as far as the new stuff goes, and we are gonna try this out. So I'm gonna go in first with, actually let's do pinks today because I typically go neutral. So we're gonna try down here this lighter pink. I'm normally a very neutral type of girl, so there is some kickback, but honestly that doesn't bother me. I know some people it bothers them. I don't care as long as it applies nicely on the lids. So I got this at Target, and I will leave everything down below. Just like everything here that we are trying out, I also leave down below any wear testing. So we do have a new foundation to try. We don't have a new concealer, so I will at that point go off camera and put that on and then come back and let you guys know what I use. And then I will leave down below with the products, any links to the stuff in case you guys want to try it. These are applying beautifully, especially for a pinky toned color. They're very nice and smooth. I've never tried Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I was debating between the smaller pan ones or even kind of the bigger pan ones. But to be honest, I went with the smaller one mainly because I haven't been into eyeshadow palettes, and I figured this would be a nice one for travel as we're going into spring and summer. This is when we do a lot of traveling. You know, the kids' spring break, summer break, all of that stuff. We do a lot of traveling during the warmer months, so figured it'd be good for that. Really pretty. I like that. We're gonna now go into this pinky shade up there and just darken it just a little. I'm pretty basic, especially when it comes to my eye look. I feel like having hooded eyes, I'm sure you can get very creative with your eye looks if you have hooded eyes. I just don't really get that creative. And like I said, I just haven't been into eyeshadow in quite some time. I just feel like nothing has really spoke to me, anything new, but I'm very impressed with this palette. And then the high-end palette, I also have a high-end one that you guys saw, or you will have maybe seen. I'm not sure which one I'm putting up first. I was really impressed with that one too. It was actually a 2 palette type of deal, so we do have another video coming with the palette that was with the other one in that high-end video, because I also have other high-end makeup to give a try. Comment down below and let me know if you guys are more a drugstore or high-end girl. I like both. I feel like lately the drugstore has just been coming out with so many releases, like in the beginning of the year, and they've just been killing it with their releases. So I'm both, but there are definitely days that I am more high-end when it comes to what I want to try, what looks interesting to me when new stuff comes out, and even what I put on my face throughout, you know, my week. I'm going to take this bigger fluffy brush just to kind of soften that and blend it all together. We do have a few new brushes to try out too that are drugstore brushes. To apply the Halo Glow, I actually used my new BK Beauty brush, Foundation Brush 101. I tried out in my recent high-end, which honestly, that's probably gonna go up first. And I absolutely love that brush. I actually didn't go in with my sponge like I typically do after going in with a brush. So that's what it looks like. We're gonna go in with this color here as shimmer. They don't look like they're gonna be too popping, but that's okay. Yeah, they're not too in your face. Definitely gonna have to build it up, or at least this color. I like to go in with my finger. And I like to do my shadow before, especially if it's a new shadow and I don't know about fallout or anything like that. I like to go in with my shadows first. But this is a really nice palette. I believe it was $9. Like I said, I'll leave all that information. Sorry, I gotta bring my mirror closer, you guys. I will leave all that information down below for you. I like the mattes, and I think this is a pretty color, but I'm having a really hard time getting it like on my mobile lid. Like, I feel like I'm building it up, and not to build it up to have color, but hopefully you guys can see, like right here on the ends, I just can't get any of the color on there. It's not sticking well to my lid. Maybe glitter glue would be nice to use, or maybe eye primer, but I usually don't have this problem. And I've used eye primers. I actually just finished using up my Beauty Crop one. You guys saw that new series video last week where I'm doing my top products in pretty much every category. I think we did brows, eyes, and lips. That was my first video. I think the next one we're gonna do will be like foundation and concealer. And I think I'm gonna put primer and powders together, just because I feel like primer and powders go together and concealer and foundation go together. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the shimmer. I mean, it could very well be just the shimmer and the others might apply well, but this is taking way too long. And it is not liking, I mean, even on the rest of my mobile lid, it's not applying well, but it's definitely having a hard time applying to the outer portion of my lid. But I don't see any fallout, so that is nice. I do like that. Just not sure about, you know, the shimmers. Okay, we're gonna take this lighter pinky color, and we're gonna go in with this brush, and we're just gonna kind of tap it on that lower lash line to kind of just bring it all together. And I don't go in all the way with my colors under here. And then we're going to try out in the waterline that eyeliner. This is typically what I do for eyeliner, but like I said, for the sake of videos and trying new things, I did pick up a drugstore eyeliner to try. I think if you like your makeup look, like, don't follow necessarily the trends. I'm someone who, I feel like if you like how your makeup goes, do you. Like, you know, there are tips and tricks, and I've given my tips and my tricks to you guys before, especially for someone of my age, because I'm a little older than most YouTubers. But do you. So we're gonna try the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. It felt so creamy. If you guys haven't tried this, here's what it looks like. Like, I swatched it, and look at that, very black and creamy. So we're gonna try this in that waterline, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it, because sometimes I've put, I do like white in my waterline. I've tried the one from, ooh, that is so creamy, from ColourPop, and it really is nice in the waterline. It really just opens up your eyes. Yeah, that's nice. This one reminds me a lot of the ColourPop one, the creaminess of it, and that just glided on like a dream. I know you shouldn't be pulling on your under eyes, so anyone that's gonna come at me in the comments about that, just for warning you, I know that. It just makes it a little easier for me, and I'm just literally barely doing it, like barely even touching it. All right, so I like that. I like the palette. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I have to play around a little bit more with the palette and see how I like it as far as the rest of the shimmers, but the mattes have played really well. They're not patching a lot, like no fallout. I see none whatsoever on my face. All right, so the new foundation we're gonna try isn't new, but it's a new formulation, but it is new to me. I never even tried the old formulation. It's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation, and I got it in into, which is supposed to be neutral light. I feel like this is so light. Like, it looks fine when it's swatched, and it's so like watery, which I really do like. That looks fine swatched and everything, but as I walked around the store looking at other makeup, I felt like it didn't oxidize. Like most foundations, you know, oxidize is as it sits. I feel like this one lighter. It was weird. It just looked really light. And then I was really worried about it being too light on my face. So that's why we put that Halo Glow on. So I'm gonna put some, I probably shouldn't have taken that off, just about half a pump on the back of my hand. We're gonna go on first with the BK Beauty brush. I'm not sure how much to apply, so we're gonna go in. Oh yeah, that's not a lot. Let's do a little bit more. And we're gonna apply to one side first, like I always do, and then once we get it blended out on this side, I will show you guys the difference between the side that has the foundation, the side that doesn't. I love this brush. Now, to apply the foundation, I might have to still go back over with a sponge, but we shall see. I did not go over my face with a sponge after applying that e.l.f. Halo Glow. But I feel like foundation's a little different, you know, especially because I like to make sure everything is just seamlessly blended together. I feel like that Halo Glow definitely helped. I'm feeling like I have to use more though than I typically would. It's a really pretty, natural looking foundation. I feel like it definitely feels hydrating. It looks, I don't know, the shade I don't feel like is so neutral. It almost looks like it's got a pink undertone. That's not neutral. That's not neutral. L'Oreal. It looks like, at least on my face, that's what it looks like. All right, I like to take my sponge and I just leave a brush here. So I apologize for the weird sound. Or not a brush, sorry, a cup. And I will dip it in there, and then I like to take a paper towel and I will squeeze out any excess. That's how I like to make sure I get all the excess out of my sponge, because you don't want it soaked up with water, because then if it's too wet, it's gonna mess up your makeup and it will take off that foundation. Which, I mean, sometimes that might be something you want. Sometimes we wanna take some of it off. I'm not sure about the shade. I feel like for me personally, it was really hard to find a shade. And even this one, like I said, I still feel isn't the right. And I think it's the undertones. I don't necessarily think it's the shade per se. I think it's the undertones. Like this one definitely seems more pink undertone, not neutral. But I will say the formulation is really pretty. So here it is with just the Halo Glow, no foundation on. And here it is with foundation. It doesn't feel like anything's on my skin. It feels very, very light on my skin. It feels hydrating. It feels nice on the skin. I definitely will give it that. I will say off the bat, I mean, like I've said in so many of my videos, make sure you have the bell notification on, you subscribe, and you stay tuned for my speed reviews, because that's where I will give my final thoughts. These are always just a first impression of a product. You know, I'm just trying this product out for the first time, and throughout the rest of the month, sometimes a month and a half, depending on if I try this product later in the month, then I will go ahead and put that in a speed review for the following month, not for the month I tried it. But just based off of the first impressions, not trying it in any other way, not try, you know, anything like that. It's not my all-time favorite foundation in general, or my all-time favorite drugstore. I don't hate it. I'm just feeling like because of the shade issue, I'm not getting to have like the full experience with it. I've heard so many people say how much they love this, and so I was excited to try it because, like I said, I never tried it, the old formulation. So this is my first time trying it at all, and it's not bad. It looks nice. It looks nice and hydrating. It feels really nice. It is so lightweight, like you don't even feel it on your skin. Like I can't even feel it on my face. It looks really pretty. It looks hydrating. It's not looking dry or cakey. It's not sinking into my pores, my fine lines, nothing like that. We'll see the wear test. It's probably because I'm going to the gym after this, as I do every day besides the weekends. It's not going to be very long lasting because of the fact it's a serum foundation, or maybe it's not a serum foundation. I thought it was supposed to be a serum foundation. Well, I feel like it's so lightweight like a serum foundation. I don't expect it to have a long wear test, or wear time. But make sure you check that description box, because that's where I will have how it wore at the gym, how, you know, my final thoughts as far as my first impressions at the end of the day. I do have a little bit of fallout that has fell from that glitter, but that's like one little piece. So it doesn't look bad. It is a little patchy right over here, but a lot of foundations do that on me where my sun damage spots are. It's just the shade, I think, is what's throwing me off. If I can get the right shade, the e.l.f. definitely helped. It definitely helped. But if I can find the right shade with the right undertone, I think I would like it a little bit more. The shade is just definitely throwing me off a little. All right, I'm going to hop off camera. I'm going to do my under eyes and set them. We're going to come back on. We have a new lip oil that we'll go ahead and try. I'll wipe off the foundation that's on my lips, and then we will go ahead and throw on the rest of our products. We have two new blushes, so one's going to go on one side, one's going to go on the other. We have a new mascara, a new lip stain, and then we also have a new contour / bronzing stick thing that everybody is doing these days. So I will be right back with you guys with those products. All right, guys, so for the under eyes, I used my LYS concealer, and then just said it, we used the Makeup Revolution, which we will go back through and use that to set the cheeks real fast. All right, so for eyes, we have the new Lash Like a Boss from Essence. It's supposed to be instant volume and lengthening mascara. Super cute packaging. And here's the wand. I don't feel like it's anything special of a wand. We've seen a lot of wands like this where it's curved. It's got the really thick, and then you've got the like flat curved side, flat curved. The bristles seem to be very close together, so we shall see how this applies. I have not had luck with, I will say, Essence mascaras. The Lash Princess one, I know so many people love it. And I did not. It really flaked on me. It smudged. So we shall see how this wears throughout the day, because especially with that one too. And I know some mascaras, I've even had this experience, and I've heard other people talk about it, where as they sit and dry out, if it's a really wet formula, it will get better over time. That really never happened with the Lash Princess. I liked it when I actually first applied it, and then when I went and applied it, I think like the third or fourth time I used it, it just started smudging and flaking really bad on me. It is definitely not one that I would repurchase. I'm wondering if you guys would also be interested in a video of skincare, makeup, you know, any type of products, body care, that type of stuff, of products that I would repurchase series. Like, it's not something that would be going on all the time, but I can do like a skincare one, a makeup one, a body care, hair care video, like just sharing with you guys products that I would repurchase over and over, products I have even repurchased. So comment down below, let me know. I always love to see communication and interact with you guys in the comment section. And also let me know if you've tried any of these new products and what you think of them. I didn't bring my little spoolie. It's not bad. It definitely gave me some good length and volume. It's not a bad mascara, but I had a hard time separating them, and it dried really quickly. And once it started drying down, I'm still applying the mascara. I think that's why they're kind of sticking together. It's not clumpy. This one looks better than that one, which is interesting because normally my eyes are flipped even for the underline. I don't know. It's not great, but it's not bad. Again, I liked the Lash Princess one, and then after I used it a few times, it started to smudge and flake. So this is something that definitely will go in a speed reviews. I'll let you guys know my final thoughts. It's not something I'm gonna write home about. I'm gonna sit here and rave about over and over like other products I have, but it's not a bad mascara. I definitely would need to make sure I have my spoolie with me so I can comb out my lashes. So thoughts on that. All right, the new lip product. You guys have no idea how hard it's been to get this. I tried to go to Ulta over and over and over and over and over and over to pick it up. They never got it in stock, which I was really surprised. I figured maybe at some point they would have it. It's been a while. So then I went ahead and just ordered it, and then it took freaking 2 weeks to get here. There was other products with it, but 2 weeks, my gosh, you guys. But this is the new NYX Fat Lip Oil. You guys, I can't wait to try this. This is probably, honestly, my most excited, hyped up product for this video. I got mine in the shade Miss Call. It's a pinky tone and just cute packaging. I love the name. I love NYX. I've tried so many great things from them. So let's check out the doe foot. Here's what the doe foot looks like. It reminds me a lot of the new one that I just got too. The CoverGirl new one that came out not recently, at the end of last year, I believe. I just kind of judged that one and didn't buy it. And then one day I said, you know what? I want to get a lip gloss / lip oil while I'm waiting for this one. So I picked that one up, and I actually liked it. All right, so we're going to apply this. Oh gosh, you guys, that feels so good. I don't know. Some people I've got YouTubers I watch. Just because I'm a YouTuber doesn't mean I don't watch others. I've heard some say they feel like it's more of a gloss than an oil. I don't know. I don't see that. At least for my lips, I feel like it's definitely a lip oil. But do you see that juiciness? And it's got a little bit of a pink tint, but honestly, it's not like going to be this pink. So the shade really doesn't matter. You could have just gotten a clear one. But you guys, look at that. So juicy and glossy. Obviously, it's going to be one that you're going to have to reapply throughout the day. We know that with glosses and oils. But I like it. I really like it. So far, my favorite product in this video. So there's a win there. All right, now while we're letting our lips just marinate in that juiciness, we have a new contour / bronzer to try out. And I've never tried Flower Beauty till now. This is the Flower Lowlight Liquid Contour, and I got mine in the shade Light. I've swatched it, and it's just, you know, all of those sponge applicators like all the others. And it looks a little like dewy, and that's really pretty, and I think that's a great shade. So I'm excited. I feel like for me, it's a good shade, like as far as it's not gonna be too dark or too light, so I can use it to bronze and contour. And then I did forget to use these two brushes, my bad. I was gonna use this to set, but I didn't. It's a foundation brush from Real Techniques that came in a kit that I got. I don't like these type of foundation brushes, so I might just pass it on to one of my daughters. And then this was a domed shadow brush. I guess I could have used, I forgot, I apologize. However, we do have this brush that came in the kit. It is the 407. It's like a powder type brush. It is really, you know, big and fluffy and loose bristles. Really soft though. I'm gonna try it with this, but I did grab a couple more of like more domed and dense brushes in case I need to go in, because we have a liquid blush as well. So then I also grabbed this e.l.f. one, the putty applicator one. So we might have to stop using this and use those for these, but they're new ones and I wanted to give them a try. Sometimes I've been able to use a fluffy brush like this to blend out my liquid contour bronzers. So I'm gonna do one side at a time, because I'm always like that with my products when it's new. I don't like to go in and apply it to both sides. I like to also show you guys the difference, and I don't know how it's gonna blend, so I want to make sure, you know, it's gonna blend well. I want to make sure I show you guys the difference before we go in on the other side. I feel like this is blending it pretty well. It's blending it good. I definitely think it's more of a powder blush or bronzer type of brush, but it's doing the job. So I don't think we need to go in with another one. Let's apply a little bit more. I'm kind of just haphazardly applying this, not really because of how big this brush is. Not really being careful where I necessarily place it on my face. It's not picking up the foundation, so that's nice. I do feel like it dries down pretty quickly. Let's go in with this domed one, because I'm feeling like it dried down really fast. And so it might take a little bit longer to blend out with that domed one. So here's what it looks like. And without, it's not bad. We're gonna go ahead and just use this one. Definitely not bad of a product. I think I have a dupe, or the high-end version of it. I think that's a good dupe, so I think I'm gonna throw that in my dupes video that you guys will be seeing soon. Yeah, I think it's applying a little bit better over on this side than on that side. That side I feel like it's patchy, but I feel like that was my fault for using that brush. So we're just gonna continue to use this brush with it. Maybe, and I tried to reapply it over there. Let's go ahead and try. Here, we're gonna try to fix this. I don't know if this is gonna fix it because it's already on the face, but we're gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more and then try to blend with this. I will say, yeah, that did not work. That did not work at all. Yeah, it dries really fast, really fast. So it's a good thing we did one side first. I will say I'm more of a fan of a high-end one that you guys will be seeing in my dupes video. I don't really like this one. You see how that dried so fast, even though I was going in right away and blending. It looks really patchy on that side. This side looks a little bit better with the more domed brush. I've been able to use fluffy brushes like this for my contours, so, but it still is a little patchy. So although it is drugstore and is cheaper, make sure you guys have that bell notification on, because I'm gonna be doing my dupe soon. I'm literally just waiting for one product for my dupes video, and then I will be getting it out to you guys. And I will say the more expensive one for the dupe of this one, definitely worth it. I don't think it looks that good on the face. The color is nice. I really like the color. I don't like how it applies on my face. It's honestly probably a product I won't use again or very much at all. All right, so we just have a few more products left. The first blush we have is from About Face. Again, I've never tried About Face. I didn't even know it was at Ulta. It's not at my Ulta in my town, but I went to a town over that's like 45 minutes away and ended up finding About Face and got excited and picked this up. This is their Cheek Freak Blush Balm and Champagne Room. And when I swatched it, it looked so pretty and it's so nice and balmy. Here's what it looks like. It's definitely a different color. And look how just like glowy and like balming it looks. It looks healthy. Now the next one is from Flower Beauty as well. It is her blush balms. I love the packaging of this. I got it in cinnamon and I have swatched it and I'm a little concerned. Not only because these two shades are completely different. It's not that. I planned this. It's fine. I'm going to the gym after this. I really don't care. It's what I'm going to look like at the gym. No big deal. My concern is online it definitely looked red, like, you know, cinnamony red. That's how it was advertised. And even just looking at it on here, it's definitely more of a brown, bronzing type of undertone. It's the shade I'm really concerned about. I may have wasted money on this because I don't know if I'm going to wear this. Hopefully it feels nice, but see how that's like more brown and bronzy? It definitely was more of like a nice red color online. So I'm hoping maybe on the cheek it would be a little different because, you know, sometimes things change when you put it on your face. So we're going to find out. All right, we're going to put this one over here, but I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. That's how I like to apply these type of products. I'm going to take my putty brush. I'm not even going to attempt a different brush. And we're going to go ahead and apply her and see how she looks. Oh, she's not looking very good either. Oh, I'm so disappointed, you guys. Like, I've never tried Flower Beauty and I was so excited. I don't know if it's because I have that bronzer on that's so patchy on this side or what it is. But this is applying super patchy as well. Super patchy. And it's not changing the color. The color is what the color is. Like, it's definitely a more bronzy shade. It is not blending very well at all. It is patchy. I mean, look at that. That looks horrible. And it's drying down super fast as well. I will continue to use it throughout the rest of this month and let you guys know my final thoughts. I'm hoping maybe the patchiness is due to applying it over that bronzer that's already patchy, but the shade is also not what it was advertised online. This would be like a bronzer. It's, I mean, I just look so muddy and dirty. Huge fail. These two right here are huge fails. I definitely will be using this for my dupes video, but after that, I don't see myself ever using it. Honestly, I will keep trying it and seeing if it's just the fact that I used more of a fluffy brush. Comment down below and let me know if you guys have these as favorite products. Let me know how they work for you. As you can see, there's no filter ever in my videos. That looks so bad. I mean, I don't care what I look like going to the gym. I might have to take this makeup off. Like, not good. And that foundation on this forehead, now all foundations crease up there, but once I set them, they stop creasing. And I set my forehead, it's creasing up there in those fine lines. So that's not really much of a win either. Come on, About Face. About Face needs to save us. It just needs to save us. I'm not sure. I have another new blush brush. It looks like this. It's more fluffy as well, but I think that could work. Yeah, it looks like it would work for a balm. So I'm just gonna go straight into the About Face one. Oh, that's pretty. I love that shade, and it's not looking patchy. Look at the difference, you guys. Look at this difference. That's beautiful. That's just horrible. I've never had my makeup look that bad before. Honestly, probably not even when I first started really getting into makeup and getting into blush and bronzer and all that. Did it look that bad? That's horrible. But this is a win. I think that's such a beautiful shade. This brush, by the way, is from, sorry, I'm just so scattered now because of this side. This is a new brush I got. It's the Rounded Cheek from BH Cosmetics. I got it at Marshall's for $2.99, you guys. So I wanted to try it out with you guys. And I think that applied really well with a fluffy brush like that. And that's what I'm saying. I've used fluffy brushes to apply creams before. So there's the horrible side of my face. And that looks really pretty. Even with the bronzer being a little patchy, I feel like the blush kind of saved it from About Face. That's so pretty. So pretty. I love this side. This side is just a huge fail. All right, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and set the face real quick. This is just the Coconut Dewy, although I'm probably taking this off. But we're going to do it because I might just say whatever and go to the gym and maybe take it off. Well, no, I'm not going to take it off before going to the gym because I'm going to try that foundation out as far as wear testing. So we're not taking any of this off. I lied. Just kidding. We're keeping it on and we're going to look like shit on this side. That just looks so horrible. I can't eat. I've never, like I said, I've never had my makeup look this bad, you guys. Never. Not, like I said, not even when I first got into makeup. That eyeliner, or that mascara, sorry, is already starting to smudge a little as well. You can't want them all, right? Because let me tell you, the last couple videos were good. Like my last video that I actually just did yesterday, my high-end version of this, trying new high-end makeup and / new to me, went really well. Really well. So I guess we would do for one that didn't go so well. Yeah. Yeah, that just looks like crap. So, like I said, moving on, and then we'll go over real quick my final first impression thoughts of everything. So the last thing we have is the glossy lip stain from e.l.f. This isn't too new, but this is one of the new to me products, and we have it in Pinkies Up. It's kind of expensive for an e.l.f. product. I think it was like $9, $7, $9, something like that. But either way, the packaging is super cute. So cute. Like, and I love the black glossy matte finish. And it shows the color on the back side there a little. So let's swatch it real quick and then we will apply it. Yeah. It feels really, really hydrating. Feels really nice. That's beautiful. Feels really nice. Looks really nice. It's got like a purpley undertone. So let's give her a try. Let's take off that lip oil. That feels so good. That felt so good on the lips, you guys. I would put that on at nighttime. I would put it on as just my only lip product. I would put it on top of a lipstick. I would put it on my face or on my lips like I did for this video while I'm doing the rest of my face. So here's the doe foot. So, or applicator. So let's try it. Yeah, that's pretty. It's definitely not a purple undertone when you get it on your lips. And I will say it's very thin and watery. So I'm gonna just venture out and say it probably won't last long because of that consistency. But it is a lip stain. So if it's a true lip stain, it may not last long, but your lips will still be stained. So you still will have some color on the lips. But I think it looks nice. And it's a glossy lip stain. So here's what we look like. Very, very glossy and pretty, and I actually like the look. I like the color. I like the packaging. I like it. All right. While we let that sit for a minute, and then we're going to go ahead and blot. We're going to go ahead, clean off this real quick, and we're going to set the face with the Makeup Revolution new IRL powder. That has become my favorite new drugstore powder. The only thing I don't like is I don't have a lid to put the loose part in. I like the loose and the pressed powder. But we're gonna go ahead and set the face. I don't necessarily always set all over the face with a powder, but maybe I should have done that before also putting on my setting spray. But with this one, it doesn't dry me out. It doesn't like, although it's like white, it doesn't leave a white cast on me. It doesn't make me look drying, any of that stuff. The only thing I don't like is it's a loose powder, so it definitely flies everywhere and gets all over you. But it's a really good powder. It's really nice and soft, smooth, and blurring, and it's very finely milled. So for someone a little bit older, someone with dry skin, it's really nice. I typically only set my cream products, but God, I don't want to be setting that crappy side. You guys, that just looks so bad. But with this product, I will set all over my face, and as you can see, it still looks really nice. And I'll go in with the pressed powder a lot too, but I've been using the pressed powder a lot, so I decided to go ahead and use the loose part today. I like that you get a 2-in-1 as well. All right, now I'm gonna kiss my hand. And it does come off, so it's not transfer proof. I don't think it said it was transfer proof, but it's definitely going to hopefully leave that stain on the lips. All right, guys, so I will update you guys down in the description box how this mess went throughout the day. If this stains, because I drink water throughout the day, so I will know if this, when it does wear off, if it stays on there as a lip stain. I will update you on the foundation. It doesn't look too bad now that I've said it. This just looks horrible. We already know how much that sucks. This side though, I really do think the blush is really pretty. It actually came off a little, so let's do a little slight test and just apply a little bit more on top of that powder and see how it applies on top of powder. Oh yeah, it applies nicely on top of powder. It's applying back on. It's not patchy. I really like this. Okay, real quick, that's not new. I just talked about this, so you guys know my feelings about this. I just talked about this. I really do like this. Really nice, creamy balm. The shade is really pretty. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. I will use it throughout the rest of the month. Stay tuned for speed review. That's not new. This so far, so good. It's not smudgy, not smearing the eyeliner from Essence, so that was a good product. All-time favorite out of all of this stuff. Love, love, love this. It was definitely worth the wait. This, I don't know. It's good. I would say off of first impressions, it's good. It's not great. They definitely need to do better with their undertones, I feel like, and I'm really disappointed about that, being Drugstore and L'Oreal, and the fact that this was a foundation they've had before. They just reformulated it. I feel like the undertones don't really speak to what they are. Like, this is definitely, at least on my skin, not a neutral undertone. Thank God for that e.l.f. Halo Glow, because I feel like it saved this foundation. Stay tuned for speed review on that. We know, crap, at least on first impressions. I'll keep trying them throughout the rest of the month, but stay tuned for that. This ain't too bad, but I would say it's definitely not my favorite since it's already flaking under there, but stay tuned for that speed review. And then the Nudes eyeshadow palette I actually do like. I was just disappointed in this shimmer shade here. It just didn't really apply well to the lid. It kind of applied patchy, and on the outsides of my lid, it was really hard and took, as you guys saw, way longer than it should have to get color on the out part of my lid, but I will continue to use the other shimmer shadows and update you in a speed reviews video. All right, guys, that is it. I thank you so much for watching, and oh, has some powder down there. For watching this hot mess of a video. There definitely was some pretty bad products here as far as first impressions. Like I said, I will continue to use all of these products throughout the month, so stay tuned for my speed reviews and my dupes video. Like I said, this will be in there, and just based off of this speed reviews video, I prefer the high end over this. Just saying. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and make sure you have that bell notification on so you are reminded of any of my uploads, especially the speed reviews and the first impressions. And I will catch you guys here very soon. Bye.